My neighbor's friend. I thought my new neighbor was just a little odd. Nothing crazy. Just one of those quiet guys who waves too much and asks a few too many questions. The weird part started the day he installed a small security camera facing the street. Not unusual, right? Plenty of people have them. But his camera wasn't pointed at his driveway. It was pointed directly at my front door. At first, I told myself I was overthinking. Maybe it was just the angle. Maybe he didn't realize. Still, every time I walked outside, I could see that little red light blinking, watching, recording. A week later, he knocked on my door. "Hey," he said casually. "I noticed you usually leave for work around 8:10. Today you were a little late." I froze. I never told him my schedule. I laughed it off, but something in my stomach dropped. That night, I checked my porch camera. Then I zoomed in on his camera across the street. The lens was adjusted, perfectly lined up with my entrance. The next morning, I called the non-emergency police line and explained everything. They sent an officer to take a look. Turns out my gut feeling was right. When police checked his equipment, they discovered the camera wasn't just recording the street. It had been zoomed in and logging timestamps of every time someone entered or left my house. And mine wasn't the only one. He had cameras secretly aimed at 3 different houses on the block. The officer later told me they believed he had been tracking people's routines for weeks, possibly months. When they took him away, he looked at me and said something that still creeps me out. "Relax, I was just watching." Yeah, that's exactly what I was afraid of.